What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning to you. Welcome back to the channel. And on this new edition of the episode here, I got a bunch of news for you. Excuse me if I sound a little out of it. I literally just got up and I am drained. I had a long day last night. But I had to get this video out there because I can't break my tradition. You guys are liking the content and vice versa. But before we get into the gaming news, let me go ahead and just talk about this real quick. I know you're tired of seeing this dude's banner. Trust me, I'm tired of seeing it. He gets on my nerves. But I want you to see this flip-flop. Remember how he said games? Yeah, he didn't list a single thing or list anything substantial. And the funny thing is, the games that he listed were two of which were going to PlayStation 4 anyway. Yeah. Listen to this. Giant new PS4 exclusive IP leaks before E3. E3 won't be enough to beat Microsoft's E3 lineup. Do you see the flip-flopping? Remember how he said Microsoft's doomed in his last video? Microsoft needs this and all that. And then now he's saying it won't be enough to beat Microsoft's E3. Let me tell you something right now. I already know I got some Xbox guys who watch my content, and you agree with what I say. I'm going to tell you right now. All Sony needs to do is show a Bloodborne 2, something new from Software. Even something new from Software will win E3 for them in a lot of eyes. We're getting gameplay of Death Stranding. We're getting gameplay of Spider-Man. We're getting potentially a gameplay scenario for The Last of Us 2. Potentially, if not a trailer. We're getting... what else we getting? We're getting more gameplay of Days Gone. We're getting gameplay of Detroit Become Human. We're getting vice versa. Games left and right. What in God's name is wrong with these people? You know? I don't understand these guys, but whatever. Okay, that's his opinion, which is lies, but whatever. Hey, listen to this. Then he damage controls the next video because he knows he's so full of it. And his little subscribers, I'm going to show you some proof. Look at his subscriber count. Look at this. He knows he can't deny this. So I'm going to go ahead here, right here. Xbox fans losing faith in this right before Scorpio's reveal. It's the dumbest thing ever.
I hope I can find this.
Yeah, not really, crap. We don't know the price of the thing. We don't know the price. And the funny thing about it is, we don't even know if devs are going to take advantage of the power. So they have every right to lose faith in this. They have every right to treat this as a PlayStation 4 Pro, which is what I said numerous times, that it was important for you to get third-party deals as well as making hardware. That way you definitely cement the fact that people will use the hardware. This case, Sony has all those devs in their pockets. You really think they're going to gimp the PS4 for the Scorpio? No, it's going to be limited. The Scorpio is going to be limited to what the PS4 Pro can do. So if it's 4K 30 on all the PS4 Pro games, guess what? You're getting 4K 30. Simple as that. I mean, that's as simple as that. It's not hard to put together. But now that we can get this irrelevant goon out the way, let's go ahead and click out of this. And let's go ahead and talk about some PlayStation news. Hold up. Is this it? No. Whoops. Okay. First big news of the day. Sony reports a profit of $944 million, the biggest since 1998. Now, if you didn't know, back in 1998, that's when a significant decline in profit for Sony went down. Back when, this is back when Sony owned, like, look, they were the king of everything. They had their TVs, they had their movies, they had their DVDs, their CD players, MP3 players. Obviously, PlayStation, they had everything. They were on top of the world. They had trillions. They were making trillions. This case, not anymore. They went down significantly, since then, especially with Apple. With Apple killing the scene with the whole iPods and multitasking devices such as that, like iPads and vice versa, Sony has never recovered from that. And I actually made a video on this a long time ago. I said, listen, this is what Sony should do. I actually linked that in the description so you can actually check that out. It'll be in the video at the end. But I said that Sony should just automatically just leave these branches behind and just focus on gaming. Do what Nintendo does. Do what makes you successful and become a gaming company. And that right there would have been so much better for them in the long run if they did that. So that's what I would have definitely went for. A lot of people don't think that. Some people actually thought I was out of my mind for what I said, but actually no. I was actually factual. If you think about it, it makes no sense to keep stuff that's keeping you in the red when you have stuff that's just bringing you profit. Makes no sense. And the fact that PlayStation alone is doing this much profit for this company, that should just tell you how credible PlayStation has been to Sony's success and how credible PlayStation is in general in the gaming market. PlayStation has always been a juggernaut. and that's pretty impressive. So, in other gaming news, PlayStation 3s is being ended in Japan, and it marks the end of an era. That is very true. That has been going on since the PlayStation 2 came out in what, 2002? 2003? So 2002, 2003 it came out, and the PlayStation 4 came out in like 2000 and what was it, 2014, 2013, something like that. So we had that. So we had yeah, that's about right. So 10 years on the market, 10 to 11 years on the market if we count that. So that's crazy. I'm not sure about Xbox 360s being halted. They need to halt those. Those things only sell like 100 units in Japan. That's pretty pathetic, but whatever. Oh, there you go. For over 11 years, so there you go. But yeah, that's it. That is it. 500 gigabyte version, which has had most memory out of my version. Yeah, I actually remember that model. That was the one that I got. Mine was 6. When I bought my PlayStation 3 back in the day, I got mine when it was the absurd $600. I know, I was insane, but I really wanted it. I was waiting for that for the longest time. All the games they showed at E3 at the time looked just amazing, and then when we got it, well, we didn't see anything that really showed off the PS3's potential. The only game that came out for the PS3 at launch was the Resistance Fallen Man, which was a good game. I loved that. That was probably one of my favorite Resistance games, if not the better one in terms of story. So we had that. That showed off the power of it, but that was about it. We didn't really have much. But there you go. Marks the end of an era. Okay, now this one right here is involving a game. I'm not really going to talk much about it, but there's info if you want to look at it. The game is called My Time at Porsche. It's basically an RPG. This right here is coming to the Nintendo Switch, and it's coming to the PlayStation 4. Here's some screenshots for you. You can look at the screenshots of what it is. Apparently, it's going to be in beta mode or something like that. You can test it out at one point. So keep a lookout for it if you're interested in this particular game. So there you go. My Time at Porsches. And vice versa. They also have a Twitter, so you can check it out on their Twitter and vice versa. And the last bit of gaming news, and this is the last one. Okay, so it looks like in June 2017's PlayStation Plus games have been revealed, and officially by Turkey. Now, they've tweeted a picture of Killing Floor 2 and Life is Strange. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, Life is Strange, if this is true, this is probably one of the best games, like story-like games. It's like Telltale's games, from The Walking Dead, but it has one of the best stories, like, out of there. It's so good. Everything about it is so good. It's basically, this game's all about friendship, and you're gonna see what happens when you mess with destiny and vice versa. It's pretty cool. I actually like this game a lot. I actually bought it 2 times. I went and played it on the PS3 and PS4. It was a really good game. I loved it. And it's also a platinum trophy in that. So if you're a platinum chaser, that's an easy platinum. All you gotta do is play the story. Boom, platinum. So keep that in mind. Killing Floor 2. I actually wanted to try this out, so that's pretty cool. I get to try that out finally. I never knew what the hype was about it, so that's cool. But yeah, that's about it. Anything else to say? Nope. But if this is true, definitely keep your eyes out for this. This is definitely a big bargain. I'm telling you, it's a big bargain. All right. So if you guys liked the video, thumbs it up. Thumbs down if you didn't. I'll see you guys later for more news, vice versa. Might do another video later today. We'll see. But you guys have a good one. Deuces.